All right, so welcome everyone to another deep dive. Today we're going to be looking at food trends.
Yeah, food trends.
Heading into 2025. It's crazy to think how quickly everything changes.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to food and what people are looking for and what they're eating. For this deep dive, we're going to be looking at three main things.
Okay.
We've got the protein craze that's going on.
Yeah, lots of protein.
And we're going to look at lab-grown meat.
Cultured meat.
Yeah, cultured meat, which is something that's just, I think, really interesting. And I'm curious to get your take on that. And then, of course, we're also going to be checking out, all the different global flavors that seem to be popping up more and more.
Absolutely.
So first up, protein.
Yes.
I mean, it seems like it's everywhere these days.
Yeah.
Not just in protein bars and shakes anymore.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's definitely evolved. It's kind of like, protein's not just for athletes and bodybuilders anymore. It's really kind of become mainstream.
Yeah.
And there's good reason for it.
Yeah.
There's increasing evidence that higher protein diets, can have a lot of benefits for overall health and well-being.
Oh, totally.
For example, it can help you feel fuller for longer.
Right. Yeah.
Which can be really helpful if you're, trying to manage your weight or just kind of manage your energy levels throughout the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
It can also help with things like maintaining muscle mass as you age.
Right.
Which is important.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I mean, I've definitely been trying to incorporate more protein into my diet.
Yeah.
Like I've even noticed things like protein-infused breads and pastas.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think is pretty interesting,
sure.
kind of sneaking it in there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there are all sorts of creative ways that food companies are finding to add protein to products.
Yeah, what are some of the more unexpected ways that you're seeing protein pop up?
Oh, well, there's things like high protein coffee creamers.
Oh, wow.
Protein pancake mixes.
Oh, that's cool.
There's even protein ice cream now.
Oh, wow. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
That's interesting.
So, it's definitely not just limited to the traditional protein supplements anymore.
That's cool. Okay, well, let's move on to something a little bit more futuristic. Lab-grown meat.
Yes.
Cultured meat. This is, I think, has the potential to really revolutionize the food industry, and has a lot of people talking.
Absolutely.
But I think a lot of people are still trying to wrap their heads around it.
Yeah.
So can you maybe explain a little bit about how this actually works?
Sure. Yeah. So basically what happens is scientists take a small sample of cells from an animal and they put those cells in a nutrient-rich environment where they can grow and multiply.
Okay.
And essentially what they're doing is creating meat. Mm-hmm. Without having to raise and slaughter an animal. Yeah. So it's real meat. It's just produced in a different way.
Okay, so it's not some sort of like plant-based substitute.
Right.
It is actual meat.
It's real meat.
Okay. Wow. That's I think there's huge potential there, not just for the environment, but also for food security, all sorts of things.
Right.
But I think what are some of the challenges?
Well, I think one of the biggest challenges right now is the cost.
Okay.
It's still quite expensive to produce cultured meat.
Yeah.
But as with any new technology, as it becomes more widely adopted, the price will come down. There are also some technical challenges in terms of replicating the texture and taste of conventional meat. Yeah. But scientists are working on those things, and I think they're making good progress.
Right.
So I think it's just a matter of time before we start seeing cultured meat products in supermarkets and restaurants.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see how people respond to that.
Yeah.
Because I think there's probably going to be some hesitation from some folks.
Oh, absolutely.
But it'll be really interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's move on to something a little bit more familiar, I guess, but still really exciting.
Okay.
And that's global flavors.
Yes.
I mean, it's just, I've noticed so many new snack options inspired by cuisines from all over the world.
Yeah, absolutely. It's amazing.
It's really cool. It seems like people are becoming more adventurous with their eating habits.
Right. And I think, social media has played a big role in that. You know, people are exposed to different cultures and cuisines through social media, and it's making them more curious.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I totally agree. So, what are some of the I guess specific regional cuisines or flavor profiles that you're seeing gaining popularity?
Well, we're seeing a lot of interest in flavors from Southeast Asia.
Okay.
Like Thai, Vietnamese, Filipino cuisine. Those cuisines are known for their bold, aromatic flavors.
Yeah.
Using things like lemongrass and galangal and fish sauce. We're also seeing a rise in interest in West African cuisine.
Okay.
Which is known for its rich, hearty stews.
Yeah.
Often featuring peanuts and chilies.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of really interesting stuff going on.
No, I agree. And what I find really interesting too is, these flavors aren't just limited to, like specific types of food anymore.
Right. Yeah.
It's not just about going out for, Thai food.
Yeah.
Or trying a West African recipe. It's about incorporating those flavors into everyday snacks and meals.
Right. You see it in things like spicy mango salsa with tortilla chips.
Yeah.
Black sesame seaweed snacks.
Right.
It's really about adding a touch of the unexpected to familiar foods. Yeah. And I think that's something that people are really enjoying.
Yeah, I totally agree. Well, it's been really fascinating to dive into all these different trends.
Yeah.
And I think it's really clear that the future of food is looking pretty exciting.
Yeah.
And diverse.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up here, what do you think all of these trends say about how our relationship with food is evolving?
Well, I think it shows that people are becoming much more aware of the connection between food and health and sustainability. Yep. People are thinking more carefully about what they eat. Yeah. And where their food comes from.
Right.
And they're also more open to trying new things and exploring different culinary traditions.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, it'll be interesting to see, how things continue to evolve as technology advances and global connections continue to grow. Yeah. But, I think one thing's for sure, the future of food is going to be, very different from what we see today.
Absolutely. Well, on that note, thanks everyone for joining us for another deep dive.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
And we'll see you next time.
See ya.